What is it? Thursday. Happy Thursday. What we not gonna do is beat ourselves up. That is the topic for today's live, and I'm so happy to be able to share this coach tip with you today because I know it's going to serve a lot of people because I know a lot of us recovering people pleasers are incredibly freaking hard on ourselves. And so, if you're here live, comment, chat. I'm here to coach you. If you got questions, let me know. I will respond right now. And if you're on the replay, let me know that you're on the replay. Hi, mommy. Oh, my mommy loves me. If you're on the comment in the comments, and any way I can serve you any questions you have. Also, if you haven't already downloaded, I have a free guide and all the links in my bio. It is called The Recovering People Pleasers Guide to Tough Conversations and Personal Relationships. It's a wonderful and amazing guide that's going to help you finally pull the trigger and engage in the tough conversation that you've been avoiding for far too long. So let's get to today's topic. So the reason why I decided this was like on my heart and I really felt like I needed to speak on this is because I have a current client who solely motivates themselves and keeps themselves accountable by beating themselves up. And they're very harsh in their words to themselves sometimes. And they are scared or they have been, we're working through it, but they have been scared to let go of being so hard on themselves because they believe if they're not hard on themselves, then they'll become lazy and they won't be accountable. And what I really want my client and you to know that it is incredibly possible and a much better way to keep yourself accountable that does not require you to be hard on yourself. You can keep yourself accountable and you don't have to be hard on yourself. And I want you really to think about when other people in your life, your parents, your spouse, your kids, your friends, whoever, when they fall short, when they miss the mark, do you berate them? I'm going to probably answer that for you and say no. So, what makes you feel like you need to berate yourself when you fall short in order to keep yourself accountable? The integrity we have with ourselves is absolutely important. Keeping our words with our word with ourselves is even more important than keeping our word with others. It really starts at home. So, yes, it is incredibly important to keep yourself accountable. And I want you to do that. But I want you to realize that you don't have to berate yourself and be hard on yourself in order to do it. So, um, essentially, that's what we're talking about today. Like, I really want you to take a moment and I want you to ask yourself, I want you to journal this or talk to someone else about it. Talk to a therapist, talk to a coach. I'm always available. Talk to someone you trust and can be vulnerable with. And I want you to ask yourself, what would it look like for me to keep myself accountable without berating myself? What would that look like for you? And I want you to ask yourself, what is underneath this need to berate? What are these voices? Where is this coming from? Whose voice are you interpreting? Who are you being so hard on yourself for because you you felt it from someone else? Hi, Mandy. Thanks for being here. So whose voice are you hearing in your head when you are being hard on yourself? And I want you to learn how to be objective and how to separate yourself from that voice because it's not true and it's not right. And I also want you to consider what makes you fall short of the mark sometimes in the first place, because there's three major reasons why we procrastinate. And the first one is that it's not actually something that you want to do. And that could be that maybe society, maybe your spouse, maybe your parents are being really hard on you and they're telling you that this is what you need to do. But it isn't actually something truly at your core that you believe in, that is something that you want for yourself. So that's one reason why we procrastinate. The second reason is that you're scared of what it means to have it. And that's some inner work that we have to do for ourselves. And I want you to consider in that situation what limiting beliefs about yourself and your abilities and what you're allowed to have are holding you up and being at the forefront and leading you and causing you to fall short of the mark in the first place. The third reason why we tend to procrastinate, and this is a big one for us recovering people pleasers, is burnout. You're procrastinating because you have no energy left. You do not have the fuel. You do not have the ability, the mental capacity, the emotional capacity, the physical capacity, the spiritual capacity. You don't have the energy to do all the things that you are putting on your plate to do. And you're not being honest about that. You've got a lot of pressure from, again, people telling you, I need this from you, I need that from you, I need you to do this, I need you that, your boss wants this, your spouse wants that, your kids want that. And it's really important for you to be like, listen, no, I cannot. Which I know is easier said than done, but most things in life aren't easy, but they are absolutely possible and you can do it. And procrastination at its core really is a form of relief. It's a habit of relief. That procrastination that you're doing is bringing you some type of relief in that moment. So, one, we have to stop beating ourselves up. We can be accountable. We can be accountable to ourselves without beating ourselves up. It's not necessary. They don't need to go together. And then, two, we need to recognize what procrastination is, and it is a form of relief, and then figure out why you need that form of relief. Is it because it's something that you don't actually want to do? It doesn't actually align with your values and who you are and how you see yourself and how you want to show up. And it's really what they are telling you need to do. Or is it that you're terrified of having it because you are struggling with some self worth and some limiting beliefs? Or are you freaking burnout and you're just not being honest about how you are putting way too much on your plate? And maybe that's something that needs to be pushed back. So that is what I have for you today. I really want you to work on being kinder to yourself and practicing self compassion. I coach on self compassion, it's one of the things I'm passionate about. And so, if you are in need of service, I'm here. Definitely. Don't forget to download the free guide in the bio and comment with any questions you have. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow's live, we are talking about, let me get my notes. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about supporting yourself in times of challenge. And that's challenge that comes against your will, or when you're actually challenging yourself by pushing yourself beyond your current beliefs and kind of practicing and embracing new beliefs. That's a challenging time. So, how can you support yourself in those times of challenge? So, I'm going to give you some great tips tomorrow. I can't wait to see you then. Take care. Bye.